I think some other things to consider too, Nick, are time. If you've got someone providing that care, whether it's the spouse or the kids, what are they giving up in order to provide that care with their time? Time is often thought as like your most precious thing, right? You can't buy more time. So if adult kids have to provide care with a spouse, what are they missing out on? Are they missing out on their kids' lives, their spouses' lives? Are they missing out on, kids' sports, music recitals, dance recitals, vacations? What does that look like?
And the ripple effect, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the ripple effect of not taking that trip to Disney with the kids and not creating those memories,
Right.
There's a substantial ripple effect from that lost time.
Yeah, there really is. And we want to really be able to protect that. We also really want to be able to protect the retirement of the loved ones, the retirement of the spouse. So if I, as a care recipient, am needing care, is my husband going to have enough funds to live out the rest of his life in retirement? Or my kids, if they have to give up time caring for me, are they having to reduce hours at work or quit their job to provide care for me? I don't want them to do that. Again, I don't want to be the burden to them. I want to really protect that retirement, and having a policy helps protect the retirement as well. And then we talked earlier about other benefits, the care coordination, the caregiver training, home modifications, respite care, bed reservations, even things that we consider what we call instrumental activities of daily living. Nick, these are things like meal prep, light housework. While they're caring for you, the caregiver can also do some of these things. And that is of enormous value. Some other things to think about with finances, right? We know it's tax-free income, having a policy, so you don't have to convert assets to income and incur any type of specific tax consequences with that, and not having to spend down the retirement, like I just talked about, right? We want to protect the retirement, protect the nest egg, protect the home, the estate, so you don't have to use other funds. You've got a designated bucket for your care. It's also going to free up your financial planner. It's going to free up Nick, or whoever your financial planner is, so they can invest
which should be
in
Nick.
Ways that which should be Nick. That's right. If it's not Nick, maybe you need to reconsider.
Can we take a moment to talk about the nest egg, Kelly, real quick?
Yeah.
This is one that I think we kind of glance over it from time to time in this long-term care discussion. But this is real. When I look at a financial plan, most of the people that I work with are to a point where if everything goes right from a health perspective, they have no financial worries. And the one thing that always comes up is, what if we have a significant medical event where we need an amount of care for a long period of time that's out of pocket? Mm-hmm. Husband and wife, there is the very real possibility that if you don't have a game plan for this in advance, the surviving spouse could be destitute. Now, this seems extreme, but I'm telling you, me and you both see more and more cases of these early onset cognitive events. Yeah. And the care for these things are expensive. And I know it varies by regions of the country where you're at, but let's say in general, it's going to be north of $10,000 a month. I know this is about love. If we can set aside a little bit of money today to make sure that one spouse doesn't leave the surviving spouse destitute, that is so incredibly important. And that is a small price to pay for that peace of mind that a healthy spouse can continue to live their best life, whatever that's going to mean, in the new world, because people can live with these cognitive events for 10, 15 years.
Yeah. Oh, it's real. And those are the scary situations, Nick. Those cognitive impairments, that's when we really need to consider, okay, do I have a history of cognitive impairments in my family? Do I have grandparents, parents that have had this? If so, looking at a policy with a longer benefit period is important, because the chances of you maybe also getting a cognitive impairment are higher just because of those genetics, unfortunately. So providing the peace of mind for your loved ones, freeing up your financial planner so they can invest in hopefully ways that maybe they couldn't have if you didn't have long-term care insurance.